something I should mention. I need likes and subscribers. I also want to know what people like to see. I like doing videos of my rides. You know? Tell people about it. But you can also show people about it. You know, maybe they can get a feel for what it is I like about it. Why I like it. I mean, I've liked motorcycles since I was 3. And I guess that's probably as far back as I can ever remember. I bet you if I had a throttle in my hand when I was born, I would have gripped it and ripped it. Grip it and rip it. Who knows, way back then. I'm a solo rider though. I guess I'm kind of selfish that way. I don't pay a lot of attention to the speedometer necessarily. You know, I don't really want to I think I was stepping over the line a little bit. Fucking Ford truck owners. Damn it! Having Ford truck owners. Anyways. Yeah, when I ride, I just... have a feel for how fast I want to go. You know? You want to hammer down or you want to take in the sights? The other day when it was pouring rain, I was just hammered down. Like, I'm like, ah, fuck. Can't see nothing. Cold and wet. Too cold, too wet to enjoy nothing. Fuck it. Hammer down. Lay down the miles. But, I'm really enjoying this today. Stop too much and check shit out. Did a fair bit of that yesterday. Still got in over 600 kilometers yesterday. But with all the stops, it ended up being a long day. And I actually got to get home and get some work done. I got some customers who are patiently waiting for me to get back and take care of their stuff. Broken down, boats, stuff like that. You want to get back out on the water, understandable. And here I am, lollygagging, riding bikes. Hoping to, you know, take 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, and head west. get that much time now. It really depends on work. And I guess it's a good thing, but work just keeps rolling in. Hard time turning away work. Had a guy come in last week. A buddy of a buddy. He was out fishing or skiing or something, family boat. And like 70% of the lower skeg on his outboard. I saw the prop, he must have tagged something pretty good. Anyways, clean break. I wasn't too worried about it because it was a Honda. With, welding aluminum, especially cast aluminum. Actually, always welding aluminum, you know, it either goes really good or really bad, depending on the parent material. And I mean, I don't specifically know what that is. I know what I should be using anyway. So as most of the skeg was gone, I'm like trying to envision what the shape was. So I downloaded a couple of good pictures off the internet. Used that as a guide. Sort of mopped it up and took some measurements, and I'm like, yeah, that looks about right. I haven't heard back from them, but then I tell you, it welded nice, super nice. Like, threw on a couple of tacks. Ooh, look at that boost, I like that. Threw in a couple of tacks, got it all straightened out. Made it a nice hot root. Beauty. Like, that's usually where you find out how it's gonna go, right? What's that material like in the middle? Anyways, turned out super sweet. You know, got the welds built up, and ground it down nice and polished it. You know, unless you had one side by side, you could hardly tell it was repaired. Anyway, the fellow was happy. Always like when it goes, you know, reasonably smoothly. I mean, it all takes time. There's no getting away from it, and with aluminum, it's finicky, so if you don't do it right, it's not going to last. You know, and I mean, like, yeah, okay, you do it for cheap, and you do it fast and cookie-dicky. But it still costs money. And then if it just falls off, well, then the customer's pissed off. They feel cheated, you know. So, you can't do an aluminum repair for $100. It's just not possible. It takes more time than that. To do it properly. Anyways, in the end, it's a whole lot cheaper than buying a new bottom end. If it's even available. sure they are still using the same bottom end, so it should be. But I don't know, I bet you that's somewhere between $600 and $1,200. Maybe more, I don't know. Maybe less. But then you still got to disassemble your bottom end, lower unit, and then reassemble it into the new housing. Pay someone to do that.